Let's cut the gossip and get straight to the game. Okay, today's video is about Azriel Clary and her saying bloggers like Tasha K is not telling her story to the full potential that she can. And Tasha K is mad at another blogger, Nique at Night, because she insinuated that Azriel said that Tasha K's narratives were false. Well, Azrael is coming out with this whole documentary, and it's going to be in series of her telling her whole 5 years at the Trump Tower. Now, when I heard the first portion of Azrael's story, it sounded like she said just what Nique at Night had said.
I just would like to clear up a lot of stuff. There is a lot of lies out there. There is a lot of people like Tasha K and bloggers that are just, they have a portion of the truth and now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes and the gaps. And no offense to any other YouTuber out there, I support how you have to get your coin, whatever, bada boom, bada bing. But you cannot poke holes and fill in your theory for my story when you have not witnessed it, when you have not been there. You were not there at all. You have no idea what I've endured. So you can't play detective if you're not talking detective, point blank period. You're not a detective and you don't know my life better than me. So I'm so tired of people just assuming and taking one part of the truth and making it into something completely different.
So it sounds like Azriel is taking her life back under control, and she is insinuating that bloggers, and she specifically mentioned Tasha K, is adding in what they want to fill into her story, which is not true, as per Nique at Night has said. With that being said, let's go into why Tasha K is mad at Nique at Night.
Oh, she can cry. Y'all can call me the bad guy. Y'all can call me the bully. I really don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Now, she is notorious, okay, for putting and inserting herself into situations that ain't got shit to do with her and turning it around, making it seem like somebody's attacking her, and then she wants to play victim. I didn't mean it like that, but I just noticed something. She's always trying to correct somebody. Why won't you correct yourself, okay? Why don't you tell us when the fuck your baby daddy is? How about that? Okay?
Ouch. Clearly, Tasha K is upset and is not having it. But I think, personally, if she's going to be mad, she should also be disappointed in Azriel, too, because she first spun the narrative. Now, here is the twist in the whole story. Tasha K's inspiring co-host, Storm Monroe, got dragged into the mess because he commented on Tasha K's post about Nique at Night. Now, Storm Monroe likes Nique at Night, and he tried to get a date with her behind the scenes. And I believe personally that she was kind of blowing him off, but she was entertaining it at the same time. Well, I believe she got offended because he was trying to talk with her, and how dare he comment on Tasha K's post, and he's trying to get with her. Well, she should have known better than that anyway, or at least cross paths in that way, because Storm is Tasha K's co-host. So that was crossing the line anyway. I think both of them should have left that alone. But Storm comes out and he has to clear his name because he wants people to know that Nique at Night was entertaining him. And while she's making a whole post about him, she's still trying to go out on a date. Let's look at this post in depth a little bit more. And I see why Storm is so upset. In this post, if you read it, she calls him a beard. A beard is a guy who's really gay, but using a woman to cover up for it. She believed that was Storm's whole motive. So I could see why he was pissed. And to add insult to injury, she was already upset because TS Madison called a straight woman fish. And so she had made this whole video about this woman right here, TS Madison, and was saying that how dare she refer to a straight woman by fish. She was like, fish is stinky, and as a woman, I don't think you should be referring to me as a fish. And T.S. Madison was like, well, I'm a transgender woman, and that's how we talk in our language, to our friends. And, I was just on camera, and it happened to come out. Well, Nique at Night was not having it. She felt like T.S. Madison was out of pocket. And so, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be referred to as fish. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, I think it was just her personal opinion. I mean, sometimes we can get too worked up, and it wasn't even meant like that. Nique at Night, like I said, she wasn't having it. She responded to Tasha K. And like I said, fishes, and I have to be honest with you, are stinky. And women go through so much, childbirth and different things like that, to be even considered something as nasty as a fish. And I have to be quite honest with you, it's not pleasing to me. But I think she should have said what she said and moved on from it, even though Tasha K had did an interview with TS Madison and basically was making fun of her feelings, which I know that hurt because, as you guys can see in the previous clip, she was crying profusely and they took it as a grain of salt. Well, here's the game in all this. As a YouTuber, you know that people have plenty of narratives. Nobody should be getting dragged, talked about because of their personal opinion. Everybody has their personal opinion and they have the right to state their personal opinion, whether they like something or whether they don't. To take it as far as it went was way too far. Well, that's about all that I have to say. Spread love. I'm out.